v'chamishi on Lipa's Agada. You want to say something about Lipa? Nice, something, whatever.
He's good. He's fun. I like his shit.
Lipa is a Lamed Vovnik, and the Chachma is that nobody knows
he's
it.
alright. He's not Lamed. He's alright.
Lamed Vovnik. Alright, what were the Lamed Vovnik?
24 hours.
Shalom Aleichem, we're here with the Rosh HaKollel, Reb Moshe, here at the Pesach program, Santa Monica, California. We were zeichet to have Lipa Hagodis for everybody. And I opened up the pages, and I have so much to say about it. I was plotzing by the Agodah, Chidushim and pictures of Lipa, and I'm going to do an extra. I met someone, a Yid, and he says he saw my video on YouTube. I didn't put you on.
Okay.
He's embarrassed because he's before a shidduch, he's in a shidduch, he's married. His kids are going to have a shidduch. Maybe his grandkids. Remember the guy with the dog in Crown Heights? Every time they called for a shidduch, they said, what, the guy with the dog? So he had to get rid of that dog. He couldn't go buy cigarettes by the Schwarzes because he couldn't have a dog to take by night. He had to take a mezuzah instead. So anyway, we're not going to put anyone on video. I have to go over there because you could be in the background. Oh, you look good. Can I put you in the video? Just a shout out to a good mayid, something? Get there!
Give a good mayid.
You don't want to say a good mayid? You look good. You look like a handsome Lubavitcher. You're giving the Rebbe a good name. We're here one more time. It was on pause. We're here with a Yid. He's having a Cuban cigar because Obama lifted the embargo, Baruch Hashem. So, I just want to say to you, Lipa, Ata Miami or you're in Baltimore, I just want to say a quick one. We had Rabbi Sacks from Great Britain. They gave 2 classes, first day and second day. And everybody was catching malachim. They were so inspired. It was great. He said that the Jews gave morality. We gave the concept of one God, and we gave education to the world. And he said a story of a boy on a boat. He took class on sea, a semester on sea, and he saw a boy, and he said, what do you want in the world? And he said, all I want is a pencil. And he said, it's amazing. He wanted education. So I heard the whole class, and I said, look, Rabbi Sacks, you say we gave the world one God, monotheism, and he said a couple of things that make no sense, but like that there is no other gods, which clearly in the Torah, the Hebrew God says that you have no other gods before me. He doesn't deny the existence of other gods. And then he said, and then Rabbi, one true God is opens the gates to intolerance and war, bloodshed, and more. So I said, what do you mean we gave monotheism? First of all, we didn't give it. It came from Egypt, from a king named Aten, which one historian sitting in which was supposed to give a class the next day, his name is Pacher. Pacher was amazed. Wow, we did not start monotheism. Hello, check your library. Every high school kid knows that. Then he said, so I asked him, let me ask you, you say we Jews are heroes, and we are. And if we're not, doesn't make us bad, doesn't make us, will give us a chance. But let me ask you, which Jews, from Abraham and Moses and on, or anyone in between until Einstein, tell me a Jewish hero that you look up to, that gave the world rational thinking, morality, science, modernity. Obviously, Spinoza and Einstein are 2 Jewish heroes that the Goyim say the Jews are an amazing people. Einstein is Ashkenazi, Spinoza is a Sephardi. So I said to Rabbi Sacks, if you in London, it sounds like a word from the Lubavitcher Rebbe, where he would say, "Rein tinken a finger in kalte Wasser." I said, you Rabbi Sacks, if you in London can get one Haredi kid to get into a proper educational yeshiva, and you know clearly that the Haredi system is suffering, maybe because of a mass delusion, maybe a moral panic, things that could be resolved just by sitting by a round table meeting. If Rabbi Sacks passes away after 120 and they remember that he got 1 kid, 2 kids, 10 kids into a yeshiva, into a proper educational system with science and rational thinking, then you'll be remembered. But now you just made a show in the hotel and you made everybody feel good. And meanwhile, it's useless, because when they go with this information, someone says, which Jews are you talking about? The religious Jews or the secular Jews? And Rabbi Sacks knows very clearly what secular Judaism is. He spoke about this wonderful shul that had a pool, and it was a social place, and they didn't require you to believe in anything, and it wasn't indoctrinating. It was just come to shul, it's a social place. But he says that the secular Judaism doesn't continue, only religious Judaism. the more you make sense, the more people respect you. The more people can repeat what you said to others. And if not, they can do nothing. So thank you for watching Sheni V'Chamishi. And this is a shout out to Lipa, because Lipa, even though you're not a fancy modern Orthodox head of the Great Britain and the big head Chief Rabbi, you're just a singer, but you speak about Sigmund Freud and about Even Ezra and about philosophy and science to the Haredi world. You, Lipa, are doing what the Chief Rabbi of Great Britain is not even doing, such a high position. He was telling us how he would go to the palace and get invited to the palace. Thank you, Lipa, for being such a chashuv yid, and thank you for your agada. I'll open it up on every. Oh, thank you so much, yid.
I'm a special admirer.
Koyach. This is one of our fans of Lipa Shmeltzer. I'm your. Now I'm going to show you, Lipa, what you. This is my favorite page. The Chacham, the Rasha, the Tam, and the Sheni Yedei Alishel. And soon we're going to have a fifth son that's going to be the Sheyedei Alishel. He's going to know how to go up to Rabbi Sacks and say, Rabbi Sacks, what Jew gave the world education? Are you talking about Hellenism? Are you talking about Spinoza? Are you talking about Einstein, Karl Marx, Sigmund Freud? Thank you for watching Sheni V'Chamishi and a good mayed from the Pesach program in Santa Monica.